Hello friends, this video on life processes part 22 is brought to you by examfear.com. No more fear from exam. Let us now talk about amphibians and reptiles. As I just mentioned, they have three chambered heart. So what are the three chambers? Now they have two auricles and one ventricle. Earlier we had one auricle and one ventricle, but now we have two receiving chambers. Auricles are the receiving chambers, right? That is left auricle and right auricle, which are abbreviated as LA and right and RA. In case of amphibians, we have double circulation. So let us look at how circulation takes place in case of amphibians and reptiles. Let us suppose here we denote the different body parts. Which is the respiratory organ in case of amphibians and reptiles? They have lungs. So let us suppose this is the lungs, this is the body, and let us suppose this is the heart. Now here the heart is divided into three chambers. So there are two auricles. So let us suppose this is right auricle, this is left auricle, and this is the ventricle. So this is how the heart looks like in case of amphibians and reptiles. This is the lungs. So what is the purpose of lungs? Lungs will take in oxygen from outside. So the blood which will be coming out from the lungs, that will be the oxygenated blood. So where does this oxygenated blood go? The oxygenated blood goes to the left auricle. So this is the oxygenated blood. Now left auricle is the receiving chamber, so it received the oxygenated blood. Now this oxygenated blood then needs to be passed to which chamber? So that if you want to send it outside, the auricle should send it to the ventricle. So it will send it to the ventricle. What will the ventricle do? The ventricle will send the oxygenated blood to the different parts of the body. So the oxygenated blood comes from lungs to the heart, and from heart it goes to the body. But in case of fishes, we saw that the oxygenated blood directly came from gills and it directly went to different body parts. But here it will come via heart. Now in the body, it will reach each and every cell. So once oxygen reaches each and every cell, cellular respiration will take place. So carbon dioxide will be released in each cell. This carbon dioxide will get mixed with the blood. So the blood coming out from different parts of the body will be the deoxygenated blood. So this deoxygenated blood will then reach the right auricle of the heart, because auricle is again the receiving chamber. So it will receive the deoxygenated blood. It will send the deoxygenated blood to the ventricle, and the ventricle will send this deoxygenated blood back to the lungs. So what will the lungs do with this deoxygenated blood? The lungs will take out carbon dioxide from the blood and throw it outside. The carbon dioxide will be thrown outside, and when oxygen is taken in, again the oxygenated blood is sent to the left auricle. So what do you see here? This complete thing which you see on the screen, this is one cycle of circulation. That is oxygenated blood from lungs to different parts of the body, deoxygenated blood from body to different part to lungs. So in this entire cycle, the blood crossed heart two times, right? Once when this oxygenated blood crossed the left auricle and ventricle, again when the deoxygenated blood crossed the right auricle and the ventricle. So that is why this is known as double circulation, because the blood passes through the heart twice during one cycle of circulation. Clear? Now again, one memory tip here is, sometimes people get confused that which blood is oxygenated and which blood is deoxygenated. Always remember, oxygenated, the name itself says, the blood which is rich in oxygen. Deoxygenated, the blood which is poor in oxygen, that is the bad blood which is rich in carbon dioxide. Now this oxygenated blood will always come from lungs to the left auricle. L for lungs, L for left auricle. So L for lungs, L for left auricle. So from lungs, the blood will come to the left auricles, because auricles will always be the receiving chamber. So every time blood should come inside the auricles and blood should go out from the ventricles. Clear? Now, which blood will come to the left auricle? L for left auricle, L for lungs. So, the blood from the lungs should come to the left auricle. What kind of blood will come from the lungs? Because lungs take in oxygen from outside. So, the blood which will come from the lungs has to be oxygenated blood. Clear? So, it is very to remember it this way. So, oxygenated blood from lungs comes to left auricle, auricle will send it to ventricle, ventricle will send it outside to different body parts. In body parts, cellular respiration will happen, carbon dioxide will be produced as a byproduct. So, this carbon dioxide will get mixed with the blood and the blood will become deoxygenated. So, the deoxygenated blood will go to the right auricle, it will send it to the ventricle and the ventricle will send it back to the lungs. Now, another question is, what makes the blood flow from auricles to ventricles? Why does the blood flow? I mean, once the blood reaches the auricle, how does the blood know that it has to flow from auricle to ventricle? The blood has a very high pressure. Since the blood is enclosed inside blood vessels, therefore the blood has a good high pressure. And because of this pressure, the blood is made to flow from auricles to ventricles. So now in this case, you have seen that now what is the advantage you feel when you have three chambers? I mean, why did they separate the auricles into two separate chambers, left auricle and right auricle? Because once we have segregated the auricles into two separate chambers, we have actually segregated the oxygenated and deoxygenated blood. So here you can see that left auricle will always deal with the oxygenated blood and right auricle will always deal with the deoxygenated blood. There will be no mixing at all. Whereas, since there is one ventricle, therefore this same ventricle deals with the deoxygenated blood and the same ventricle also deals with the oxygenated blood. So, by introducing a third chamber, the mixing of oxygenated and deoxygenated blood is controlled to some extent. Because we do not want the good blood and the bad blood to get mixed up together. Right? So by introducing a third chamber, the oxygenated and deoxygenated blood are separated to some extent in the auricles. Now there is one exception who has a four-chambered heart, and that is crocodile. Crocodile is a reptile which does not have a three-chambered heart. Instead, they have a four-chambered heart like human beings. So we will talk about the four-chambered heart in the next slide. Thank you. Please visit www.examfear.com to watch more videos, attempt free online test, get free study material, find tutors and mentors. Thank you once again.